Hey everybody, I'm My Alchemist, and today I'm about to do a card reading. If you want to book one, information will be down below.
This is an emergency, I beg an urgently. This is a serious case. The way you put in work on me, just like a surgeon when you operate that ways.
So the rules of the reading is goes. You don't tell me your zodiac sign or your birthday before the reading starts. If you feel the need to share it towards the end, cool. But I don't like that. I don't read birthdays and zodiac signs. I read people's. And if you ever go to a spiritual work and they talking about what's your birthday before they read today, they full of BS. Okay.
Okay.
All right. No, the other rule: when you come to your 7th house, you have to pull a clarifier, no matter what. If you don't pull it, I'll pull it for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I just want you to say your name one time. And one time only, and we can get started. All right. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing a little something right here already off the bar with where you at. So you're fighting somebody that's talking a lot of junk to you. A lot of people talking trash. Mainly they talking trash. It's a lot of bad talk going on inside your house. A lot of bad. Yeah, this is okay. I don't like this card, but we finna talk about it because you do get grace and favor. So first we're gonna talk about your first house. I'm gonna do you a 10 card spread via the Celtic cross. That way we go through each one of your houses and we're gonna expound on each one of your houses. At any time before I move to the next house, I'm gonna ask you, would you like a clarifier? You say yes or no. The way the clarifier works, you ask a question in your head, then you tell me to drop the card. Once I drop the card, the clarifier, I read the clarifier and it speaks what it's supposed to speak, okay?
Okay.
All right, so heading up into your first house. Your first house is ruled by Mars and Aries. So this is either war house, action house. I like to say action because we're not picking up swords and sticks and going to war anymore. So this is conscious action. Also, this represents how you see yourself. You know, how you see yourself. Nobody else. This is how you see yourself. And in this house right here, you have a 7 of fire. When I see the 7 of fire on an initial come out, the 7 of fire, all 7s are in the tarot are kind of like you've made up your mind and this is your mindset. You know what I'm saying? You feel where I'm coming from with this. So in your first house, what represents you, how you see yourself, you have the 7 of fire, and the 7 of fire meaning that and the 7 of fire represents you standing your ground to something. I mean, you literally standing your ground 100%. And it's an argument. It's verbal though. It's not physical. It's not physical yet. It's verbal. Would you like a clarifier on that?
No, because I don't need one on that.
Okay. So now we're finna go into your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and Venus. Also, this is an economic house. And when I say an economic house, it could be anything from money to wealth. And also, this house, your second house represents economic standing, as in the right now, the here and now, right now. The money you got in your pocket, the money you receive from your job, your paycheck, and your bank account, right now type money. And in this house right here, you have the fairies and the simps. So this lets me know that you're not a poor person. That you're not struggling, you know? This let me know that you're not struggling. You're kind of doing quite well. Because I see this fairy riding high on the cloud with stars around her head. And if you're not doing well, trust me, in 7 days you're gonna be doing quite well. So you're okay there. Would you like a clarifier?
Yes, I would.
All right, ask a question to the cards.
I'm ready.
All right. Answer her question, y'all. Answer her question. It says twin flame. So whatever you ask, this means a pairing, a partner, somebody that you ride or die. You know what I'm saying? A mirror image representation of you in your financial house of money right now. So did you get the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on into your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house is that of communication. And when I say communication, I mean it got Gemini in it, right? So Gemini is communication over distance and time, internet, letters, mail, things of that nature right there. And Mercury is always the quick communicator, the go-between. That's his thing. So 100% communication. And in this house right here, you have the 5 of air. This tells me that you are warning somebody of danger, or somebody is warning you of danger, but you're still trying to stick around something to see, can you deal with it? Can you trying to sit around and saying, okay, I think I can deal with this? Because somebody say what now?
I've been warning my husband of danger.
Okay, so you have been warning your husband that he is in danger. I see that. It shows. And he's not paying attention. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They say you've been warning him for a while and he's not paying attention, but you can see everything, and you're even asking, okay, God, please give him a clue. You're even asking for divine intervention. So would you like a clarifier on this one?
Yes, I would.
All right, ask the question.
I'm ready.
It says find the balance in your current situation. So if he's not listening to you, it's time for you to start, prepping yourself, to absorb a hit from him. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You got to find the
Correct.
balance.
That's what I asked the question. That's kind of what I'm already doing anyway. So that coincides with everything.
All right, I hear that. See, I like that. When you get the understanding from the cards, man, that make me feel so good, because these cards help. They warn people. So now we finna go up into the house. I'm gonna say in this house right here, I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm gonna tell you that, so I want you to brace yourself for this one, okay? But it goes coincide with what the cards are saying. So in your 4th house, this is the house that's ruled by Cancer. Cancer is a very nurturing, mothering, down to earth type zodiac sign. They really care, but they go batshit crazy after they done put everything in and it go bad. They go batshit crazy. That's the takeaway from that loving Cancer. But also in your 4th house, it represents the moon, which is illusion, lies, secrets. Now let me tell you, not all secrets are bad secrets, but illusions are very dangerous. And they telling me to stress to you, an illusion is very dangerous, okay? So in this house, in your 4th house, Cancer and the moon, you have the 10 of air. This is bad. This lets me know there's no communication inside your home. Nobody is listening to anybody. One ear out the other. And when he or she say something back, one ear out the other. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna worry about it. That shit ain't happening. Fuck that. That's on you. All that shit. You don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. All that type of stuff. This is what I'm seeing right here. This card depicts a bunch of birds dead on the ground in the desert with the sun just beating down on them finna cook their carcass. Birds represent air. Air represents communication. You understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So your verbiage is exposed. Huh?
Yeah, there hasn't been any communication that's been going on in my house between me and my husband. He's not hearing anything that I'm saying. He feels that I'm not hearing what he's saying. I hear everything he's saying, so I'm getting myself prepared because the things he's saying are not fruitful.
Yeah. So somebody got to start listening to each other, because basically you're trying to warn him from making that mistake. And at the end of this card reading, I want you to ask a question to the spirit, because I'm going to speed the reading up, because I want you to get the full value. But I want you to ask a question to the spirit. How can you get through to him? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So moving on to, did you want to clarify on that house?
No, I don't.
Moving on to your 5th house. This is a house that I'm reluctant to talk about, but this is a house that need to be talked about the most. Your 5th house deals with your sex life, entertainment, and luck. The 5th house also represents the sign of Leo and the sign and the planet, the sun. This is where you get your strength from, your enjoyment, your relaxation, your prosperity mindset. Because this house represents what? Your sex life, your entertainment, and your luck. And in this, your 5th house of all of that, you got a message from the water. You got a message from the water, and the message for the water is basically saying that you're too much in your emotion. And the message from the water, this is crazy. The message from the water say you don't know if you're in or you don't know if you're out. So let me break this down into each one of these variables. When it comes to your sex life, you don't know if you want to fuck or you don't know if you just want to go to sleep at night. When it comes to your entertainment, you don't know if he's boring the hell out of you and you don't know how to have fun with it. When it comes to your luck, you just feeling like, God damn, did I make the right choice when it came to this stubborn man attitude? Or did I do something? That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. Did I do something to make him feel somewhat unlucky? You know? You understand it?
100%. 100% correct.
Yeah, we gotta fix that. Can I get you to pull a clarifier on this one?
Yeah.
All right, ask a quick question. Just ask any question you want. Pull it for me. The Spirit say have you pull it.
I'm ready.
It says detach from drama. The Spirit had a message for you right there. When it comes to your sex life, your entertainment, and your luck, detach from drama. Mama, sometimes you could go in there and you could disrobe and you could jump on him. You know what I'm saying? The fight ain't always got to last. Somebody got to be the bigger person, okay? All right. Okay, gotcha. Moving on to your 6th house.
Gotcha.
Moving on to your 6th house. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo and Mercury. And your 6th house should be paired with your 2nd house. So you got a good financial standing in your 2nd house, okay? And you got a partner there with you that's in a good financial standing too. And then when we come to your 6th house, that's ruled by Virgo and governed by Mercury. Virgo is an electoral planet. It likes to teach us. It likes to drive its point up home across, and it like to be sure that everything got. Mercury is communication. So, AKA, I like to look at future economic houses at the 6th house as a teachable moment in economics. And so, in this house, you have the 9. You have the 9 of air upside down. This tells me you guys are financing together quite well. No matter what, the money is there. It's good. It's sustainable. Let me say that part. You guys are sustained. You know. So this is a good card.
Yep.
That's a good card. So your money situation is taken care of. It's just that the communication in the relationship is shoddy. So now would you like a clarifier on that one?
No, I don't.
So now I'm finna get over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled, but now this is the house that's really gonna tell me what's going on inside your relationship, not the home. Everything has told the spirits that told me what was going on inside your home. This is what's going on between you and your mate, because the 7th house is governed by Libra, balance, justice. Okay, those Libra scales. Also, it's governed by Venus. This is passion. So when you put balance and justice along with love and passion, no wonder this becomes a house for matrimony, marriages, relationship. Not that plutonic shit, not brother and sister, not that. This house is 100% for couples. And in the 7th house, you have the 3 of air. This says somebody betrayed somebody, okay? This is the 3 of air. There was a betrayal. If air is communication, and if air is communication and there's no communication, but you got somebody chasing their shadows, right? Because there's a prey lurking, looking down, and it's thinking it's going to swoop down and catch a prey, but there ain't nothing there. It's just a shadow. This lets me know that this bird mindset is betraying him, aka one or two in the relationship is betraying each other. You following me here?
Yeah.
Now, it ain't for me to tell who doing the betraying, because I don't see nothing good on either part in variables. Not saying you out there fucking somebody, not saying he out there fucking somebody, but I see the betrayal on both sides, but in different stages of variable, and I'll let you guys sort that out when you guys feel the need to communicate a little better, okay? But there is a betrayal in this relationship, this marriage. Whether it's a physical betrayal, as in cheating, whether it's a verbal betrayal, as in somebody is talking about somebody like a dog, as a betrayal, as in somebody stealing. But there's 3 swords, because the air represents swords too. There's 3 daggers and swords running around this relationship, and 3 is always bad with air. Okay, that means third party. Something to say. Okay, would you like a clarifier?
Yes.
Ask a question. Make it a good one. It says you're seeing it crystal clear. Hey.
I already knew this anyway. It's crazy because before I did the reading today, I just asked him. I sent him a text message yesterday and asked him. I was hoping he would be honest with me, but he wasn't honest with me.
Well, the Baron is honest with you in the Baron. Go ahead.
Yeah, I already know. But I didn't argue with him. I said, okay, I love you, baby, and left it at that. But it's like Spirit told me, just ask him. And I thought he was going to be honest with me, but he wasn't honest about it.
All because of communication.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yep.
Whew. So now I'm finna move on to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, Mars. It's ruled by Scorpio, the zodiac sign Scorpio, and it's governed by Mars and Pluto. Keep in mind, Mars is an action planet. Pluto is a very distant planet. So, and Scorpio controls demons, stuff that's not around, that's imaginary almost, but still hold power. So naturally, your 8th house will be your subconscious house. You know what I'm saying? So when we get to your 8th house and we're talking about your subconscious and we're talking about Scorpio, aka the demon wielder, not just holder, the demon wielder, because she can utilize those demons for anything. You get Pumagiri. You get the female version of S.O.L, aka Pumagiri. Not too many people want to deal with Pumagiri. And I'll tell you a little bit about her and tell you why she's in the back of your head. Right now, this is the only thing you're thinking about. Not too many people want to deal with Pumagiri, right? Because Pumagiri, that bitch, you know that Carrie Underwood? You know, I dug the keys into the side of his hot ass ride, however it go. This, and I'm glad you got it. This is what you're thinking about 100%. You are thinking revenge, revenge, revenge. You will fuck him up. You will fuck his mama up. You will fuck his dog up. You will fuck his car up. You will fuck his job up. You will fuck him up. You're thinking about ways to get him back for hurting you. Correct. And you do it so much to where it's making you into a bitch to him. You don't want to love him anymore like you feel like you want to. You feeling so much hurt and betrayal. You saying, damn it, I feel like a sucker. So I'm finna act out. I'm finna get rah. I'm finna blah. I'm finna go hard. I'm gonna hit him just as hard as he hit me with these words. You know what I'm saying? If he don't want to listen, fuck him. He's stupid. I'm trying to get him right. Fuck him. I'll let him fail if he can't. You know, this is what you're thinking about. This revenge tale. 100%. You got to make your words sweeter. You got to make your mindset better. Y'all in a relationship. You're there for a reason. At least for the time being. A reason and a season. Okay?
Yeah.
So I need you to get, and all jokes aside, I need you to get out of this bitch state. I need you to get out of this bitch state of mind. Not calling you a bitch. But I see where you can go with this. Okay. Would you like a clarifier on this one?
No.
All right. So now we're going to go up into your 9th house. Your 9th house should be paired with your 3rd house. Now, before I explain the 9th house to you, I want you to understand what you asked for in your 3rd house. We showed that the communication was bad and you were trying to warn him not to step his ass out the door. Not to go out there and do that. Not to go out there and push that product over here, how that is. Not to go make that gamble. not to do it. Not to, y'all. The spirit talking now. The spirit talking, but I'm trying to be very candid because I'm a professional. You got it. Okay, I got you. So then it says, find the balance in your current situation, aka you may have to just let him bump his head a little bit. You know what I'm saying? In order just to, to see where so he can see where you coming from. And then maybe he'll start listening to you because you got his best interest at heart, right?
Yeah.
Now, pair this with your ninth house. Keep in mind what I just said, pair it with your ninth house. Your ninth house is your ninth house is what becomes reality. So be very careful with the ninth house. If your ninth house becomes reality, after all these cards and after all the bullshit you thinking on a constant basis, this is what you galvanizes you to become this right here, that ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius. This is strategic. Sagittarius are strategic people, rather people know it or not. They may think that they just out there willy-nilly forgive and forget, but they're very strategic. So this means you're about you. This house is with Sagittarius and it's with Jupiter. If Sagittarius is strategic and Jupiter is abundance and direct energy of getting what you want, this means you're gonna overthink, overprocess, and you're gonna overreact. This is what you become, right? Now pair that with the 8 of Earth. This means you've made a decision in that 7 mind state, and now you got actions to where you're about to take actions to get to the 9, to get to the 10. So now you're in that 8. That means you've made a decision to stop moving. You made a decision to stop growing. You made a decision to end this shit at all costs in the future once you get straight. If this last job he go out and don't bring yield and he don't listen, you're done. This is what becomes reality of your relationship. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
The spirits won't tell me to tell you no. The spirits say just be sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's before you walk. Would you like a clarifier?
Yeah.
All right, ask a question.
I'm ready.
It says peace offering. Remember what I said. What becomes reality? You walk, but you got to offer a peace offering. That means the card told you to stay where you're at for a little bit longer. Offer a peace offering. Make your words kinder. See what you can do. Remember in the 5th house when I say, you know what? Maybe you can disrobe and jump on it. It's okay. Y'all together. But before you leave, make a peace offering. Try to work it out. Try to get them to see your side one more time. Because out of all the bad shit that's going on in the relationship, y'all work quite well together. Because y'all financing like a motherfucker. And any couple that can finance, damn, they can romance.
Yeah. We can. It's that little communication block.
That's it. So before you leave, make sure you offer him a peace offering. He hard-headed, he's stubborn, he's chasing that dollar bill, he's chasing the $1 million dream, money, clothes, and hoes. Offer him a peace offering, please. All right, moving on into your last house. This is the final house. This is how everybody gonna see you. At the end of the day, everybody's gonna see you like this. You can't stop this. This is how everybody is gonna see you. And how everybody see you because you will know what it is that you know. Then you got Saturn. Saturn is a planet of chaos and karma. Karma teaches a lesson. So this means that you have learned. That's why you will be so convicted. That's why in the 10th house is Capricorn and Saturn, because this forms conviction. And when you're convicted and you stand your ground for something, the whole entire neighborhood, the whole entire world, all your friends and family see you as this. And in your 10th house, where the world see you, they see you as the salamander. They see you as a fire-breathing dragon that knows where she been, how to get off, ain't going back, can't nobody hold me down, can't nobody stop me, no, I got to keep on moving. That's going to be your mantra. You understand?
That's right.
I'm just being honest. That's what the card just said.
Yeah, that's right.
Would you like a clarifier on that one?
Nope.
All right. That completes your reading. Do you have a question for me that I can ask the cards for you?
No, but I tell you, I've never really had a reading like this. I've had little readings, but these people, I'll say those people, you really like, boy, you did a lot of help. I want to say thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for trusting in me and the Baron. Anytime, you know how to reach me.
Oh,
Go ahead.
let me ask, what do I need to do to, if well, I think I probably should anyway. I got a situation where I wanted to maybe do spell work for my son, who had been hard-headed time and time again. Over the few years that passed by, now he's in jail, and I think that maybe I shouldn't even bother with that. I think that's what Spirit's telling me, but I was wanting to make it come out with this court case, but I don't know if I should even do that. Spirit kind of been laying on me. Maybe I should just leave that alone.
Spirit, you hear your daughter. You hear your daughter. Any last one of y'all. Any last one of y'all out there. You hear your daughter. Her son is in jail. She's asking you. She's on the threshold. Should she invest in helping him, or do y'all want him to learn a lesson? Should she invest in helping him? Should she invest in helping him? It says freedom. Oh, that's not good. Should she invest in helping him? Should she invest in helping him? Focus on your strength. Should she invest in helping him? Should she invest in helping him? Listen. Okay. So in that question, when you got Spirit, should you invest in helping your son doing spell work and all that stuff to get him out of jail and all that good stuff? It's possible, but they say freedom. No, while he's in jail, this is the time for you to break free of all his shenanigans, okay? So you got freedom right now, don't you? Okay. You figured that, So
I want to get confrontation. Your kind of Spirit was telling me, now leave him there. You learn a lesson. You need a little peace. So that's what he learned.
Now it says focus. Now when it says should you get him out, because I pulled 3 cards, I gotta read them to you. Now when you pull, when you say should you get him out, do spell work, it says focus upon your strength. Your strength is making sure that you take care of you because you're good at it. You need to pay all attention to what's going on in your household. Your household, your relationship. This is your strength, believe it or not. So leave him there because he can come between y'all right now. If you're going to try to repair this or not, leave him there. You need to focus on your strength of your relationship. Whether you need to focus, whether you're going to stay or whether you're going to go. Then it says focus on your strength. Then it says listen. The last clarifier is listen. Should you help your son and should you go? Listen to your intuition that's inside. They keep telling me. Listen to your intuition. You already know the answer to it. So if you want my grand opinion, I'll throw one more on top of them. It says the element of water. Get out of your emotions. Stop being that mama factor and focus on you. He's okay.
That's right. Thank you so much.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
All right.
I can get with you next time.
All right now. Be good.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. I'm Baron Samani, the Alchemist, and that was another satisfied subscriber, customer, whatever you want to call them. I like to call you guys family. But that was another satisfied family member of our reading. She got the insights you need. She got the insights you need. She got the answers to the question that she needed. So I'm not gonna drag this outro any longer. But hey, if you want a reading, you know how to reach me. Contact the email. The information will be down below. I'm Baron Samadi, the Alchemist, telling you trust the you and universe because at the end of the day, you all you got. Take care, family.